What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Casual Gaming channel. So today we are going to have a few updates. With the new update coming out with the new purge system and everything, and also my shoulder surgery that I will have coming up here very soon, I'm going to be focusing more on completing the game. So being able to take the bracelet off. And then once the new update comes out, which I think is the 21st, so it's like a week from now from the day of this recording, I'm thinking what we're going to do is start a new playthrough, but on the Isle of Sipta. I've never played the Sipta map, so that'll be a new thing, but I know previously with updates and everything, I don't feel like this will be a big deal as far as having game issues, but it is, let me check my settings real quick. It is something that I've had problems with in the past, so I'm gonna try and be a little bit smarter and safer, I guess, with this playthrough. That way you guys can see the update and we can go in a more deep dive, longer playthrough. So that's what we're going to be doing today, is looking at how to, or what to do with this thing right here, the Staff of the Triumvirate. So with that should start giving you some lore eventually and telling you kind of like hints on where to go to progress. So I've never actually beaten the game with in the order that the staff tells us. So what we're gonna do, I got my Delencia coming with us, and we're gonna try and beat the game here in the next few episodes in the order that they actually wanted us to beat it. So where I'm going right now is the Tower of Bats. And the reason I'm going to go to the Tower of Bats is because that's how we are going to continue progressing with the staff. So I will see you guys in just a few seconds, and I'll show you where the Tower of Bats is. All right, guys, welcome back. So that is the Tower of Bats, kind of where we are right here. So we started down here. I ran up past the Crocs, and I came by Sinner's Refuge, and then up over here. So as we get over here, eventually we're gonna have to climb up. So I'm gonna have Delencia kind of take on some of these guys here, just so that way we don't get knocked down for any reason. Go ahead and end these rock noses. So I like to come around the side here and start climbing up. We are going to have her take these guys on. Just get a couple more levels on her. Maybe one. I think this is going to be the safest way of going about doing it. I can always make like backup saves and all that. I've had games become corrupted before with updates, so instead of doing all that, I figured let's just go and focus on beating and being able to remove the bracelet, and we'll start a fresh one with a fresh server, or fresh game with a fresh update. See how many times we can say fresh. So we're gonna go ahead and start climbing. Go that way. We've discovered the Tower of Bats. Hell yeah. Let's see. Can we make that? That's a view, sorry. Let's go up this way. Planting little stops just in case we can't make it. Oh. Or we could just completely just let go of the wall, because that's cool too. So you'll see here in a minute why this place is called the Tower of Bats. So we'll kind of come up over here. I'm going to come down this way. And I brought this with me here. So let's go ahead and use this. This is the survival kit that we got from our journey step way back in the beginning. So we got a torch out of it. We got some healing. We got a bedroll. And that's more what I was kind of going for, is the bedroll. So let's go ahead and place down. Can we place a bedroll over here? I was hoping we could. We might not be able to because we're too close to the tower. Well, we're just going to do it without a bedroll. And that's okay. Let's see. Let's go put our healing back on. We got our feast, so that's cool too. We got a couple attribute points from just doing grinding and all the stuff. So let's go ahead and let's put it into, put this one into strength, just so that way that's good there for our authority, not strength, authority, for our Delencia. And we'll put the rest into strength so we can actually help. Right up over here. We're kind of coming at it from behind. Usually it's the other way, but this is why this is called the Tower of Bats. And Delencia, you're up. Oh, this is gonna be... Wow. Holy crap, she took him out quick. Alright, so we took out the boss. Let's see, let's go into here. Let's get our hatchet. We'll put it there. Go ahead and take on. Okay, so we got from that, got a bat demon head. We have albino bat demon blood, some bat skin, feral flesh, and also demon blood. So we took that out. Now up here what we can do is there's an altar of the bat. We can go into here. And you can see in the crafting side, on the right side over there, we have some directions. We have the staff, which now kind of awakens the altar a little bit there. And then what looks like demon or blood, basically. So if we put the albino demon blood in there, you can see the staff is going to start crafting. So we're just going to wait for that to be done crafting. Boom, look at that. That looks pretty cool. So now you can see it is the awakened staff of the triumvirate. So that's super important. We want that. So now since we're done with all of that, it looked like it was going to get dark, didn't it? That's why I took that out. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, and again, this is where the Tower of Bats is, right here. And F5. I'm going to go ahead and run back to base. And we are going to get ready for the next thing. So I'll see you guys back at base. Alright guys, we are back at base here. So we're going to hang out here next to Ghost. I'm going to go ahead and take out the staff. And I'm going to put it over here next to Ghost because I feel like that's just the best way to do it. Now, once you place it, you're able to interact with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop talking so that way you guys can hear what's going on.
Yes, yes! I live again! Oh, may the earth tremble at my coming, and all of that. Oh, hello! Ah, well, I have you to thank for awakening me, yes? Oh, you've done a very great thing. My former masters were upset with my advice. I was thrown into that sewer in a fit of pique. Apparently, my endless wisdom was only at a premium when they were winning the war.
So I don't know if you could hear it. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to actually use my good arm here. Go into settings, audio. Let's put the voice up so we can actually hear what's going on. So there he was talking about how he was useful during the war and then got thrown into that sewer, which is the dregs, because he was no longer useful. So we're going to go ahead and talk to him again.
Pardon me. I've been trapped in a vat of slug feces for a few thousand years. Makes the throat a little raw. As if I have a throat. Now, on to the terms of our agreement. Now, I promise to serve you, providing wisdom and knowledge until the day I'm returned to the one who summoned me. And in return, you promise not to throw me into any sewers. So good? Excellent. Now, let's find out exactly where and when we are. I can see you're wearing a slave bracelet, which means we can't be that far from the capital, or you'd be a pile of exploded guts. So logically, we must find the map room. Now, I need to get the lay of the land.
Cool, so he's going to start having to tell us how to remove this bracelet so we can get past the green wall that surrounds the entire exiled lands.
Oh, look at this place. I haven't seen such a mess since the fall of Fallujah. And look, the archivist. Oh, sorry-looking shade that he is. He can probably tell us something about the current situation. Besides, he used to be thick as thieves with my old master. Together, they created that bracelet you're wearing. He might be able to tell you how to get rid of it. Just don't believe anything he says about me.
All right, so he's saying the archivist could be something to do to take off the bracelet. So what we're going to do is we're going to go see him. So I will show you that in just a sec. All right, guys, so the archivist. So I took my our horse Ghost here. We're going to go ahead and ride up there. I'm going to show you how to get there from here, just so that way you're aware of how to do it. So there's our camp. I just crossed it. There's the lagoon of crocs right over there. And basically, we're just going to run up that way here. It's kind of cool to do it this way instead of kind of stumbling across all these different places and trying to piece everything together. I wish they would have done a little bit better on kind of pointing you at least to the dregs and how to awaken the staff and all that kind of stuff. I feel like that would have been a really cool way of kind of having progression in the game. But one of the main things of this game is exploration and kind of figuring some of this stuff out. But we are going to go check out the archivist here. So what I'm going to do is I'll use my good arm again. I'm going to run through here, cross the river, come up, and then I'll meet back up with you guys again once we get right outside of this area here. Just that way you don't have to see me run through a bunch of empty space and whatnot. Alright guys, welcome back. So as you can see, we've crossed the river there. There's the Tower of Bats, just so you guys know. Right there. Then I like to cut up through here. So this area, as you're going to see in a minute, is going to be called the Unnamed City. I think unnamed, unknown city, unnamed city. Unnamed city. There it is. So I like to kind of run by all these demon bats here. I don't think we'd have any problem with Valencia kind of covering us. Right down over here. We just kind of follow this dark trail here. For the most part, we'll be okay. A little bit of lore right there. So I'll show you kind of where we are now. So, let's go over here. We are right in here. So we kind of came up and cut over, right? Come up around. That's where the bats are. And now we're in here. So what we need to do is we need to get over here. So I will make that right. We are going to avoid the dragons. Because there's some giant dragons in here. Ride by that guy right there. I'm gonna cut across here. Still getting followed. We are. We may have to take these guys out just so that way we don't have to worry about everyone following us. Let's go. Sweet. Put that away, dude. It's daytime. We don't need that. I can run up this way, and we're gonna take on these guys, so let's go.
You picked the wrong fight. Gods take you.
Woo! Diggity zaggin', let's go. And these guys can drop some pretty decent gear. Or resources and whatnot. Not gear, but resources. Sometimes I've come across steel truncheons early on, so that's super helpful. We're just making our way through.
Curse you. You picked the wrong fight. You picked the wrong fight.
Now, some places here in the Unnamed City are going to start giving you corruption, so just be aware of that. Over here is not too bad, but where we're going, you can see an obelisk over there. Once we hit into that area, we're going to start gaining some corruption. So we're going to see if we can take this guy on. We shouldn't have a problem. He causes bleed damage. No problem whatsoever.
Die.
She's gonna get some good levels going through here as well. Alright, you take that one on. I'll get the big one.
You picked the wrong fight.
Not that one, that one. I can jump too! Alright, let's not get crazy.
Curse you. Gods take you. Gods take you.
Back up, back up, back up. Heal. Holy crap, that was a little too close for comfort there. A little too close. Do that, we'll eat a little bit. You take that on. So see here, we are gaining corruption. Sorry, let me get out of your way here, Delencia. My bad. I'm not too worried. That was a swing and a miss. Holy crap. About the corruption. If you stay in it too long, obviously, problem. We'll tune our bracelet there. And then right behind it, if we keep going straight, we will get into the archives. So we can go talk to the archivist. So the library of esoteric knowledge. Once we get all the way down here, the corruption goes away. And we look into this giant room. This is a map room here. So all the things that all those obelisks that we are attuning to correlate to one of these things. So when we are able to make one of these, you could fast travel basically to those points. So this is the archivist.
Do not be afraid, bonded one. I am just a shadow, a whisper of what once was. Before the fall, when this kingdom raised knighted pillars of black stone to the sky, I was called the Archivist. Have you come to seek a way free of the bonding bracelet, human? There is only one chance, and a very slim one at that. You must assemble the items of power that were present at its creation. The diadem of the giant kings, the mask of the witch queen, the tears of two races, the star of the champion, the heart of the sands, the shining trapezohedron, and the serpent ring of Set. I fear I set you an impossible quest, human.
So that is how we are going to do it.
Bring me back knowledge.
So there's quite a few pieces that we need to get in order to basically do this. So this over here, you can interact with it. I don't have access to the Dark Library because I don't have a fragment of power. Now, if you were able to bring a fragment of power, you could bring it here and get a recipe. It's a random one, but it is a recipe. Sometimes they're weapons, sometimes it's decoration, sometimes it could be all kinds of different things, but that's what you would bring there. Or you could consume the fragment of power and you can get points to put into your knowledge. So once you get to level 60, you stop getting knowledge points because you don't level up anymore. That's a way to continue to progress in your knowledge and recipes without leveling up. So we did get a couple more points, so I'm going to go ahead and finish out on strength. So I want that one there, and we will go ahead. Our grid is okay. Let's start putting some more into authority, I think. So we are good there. So that is where I'm going to leave us for today. In the next episode, we're going to go back and talk to the staff since we've completed our quest here of talking to the archivist, and we are going to see where he sends us to next. So I hope you guys enjoy it and look forward to the progression here of this playthrough, and then looking forward to what we got on the future. So if you do, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That would be really helpful. I would appreciate it, and I'd love to have you on the next playthrough as well. And if you like this episode and you found it helpful in any way, I would really appreciate a like. That would just helps out the channel, helps me out a lot. I enjoy doing this, so we can keep pushing this to other people. That would be even better. So with that, I leave you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Bye.